no country is fully prepared to deal with an epidemic.
The toll of the coronavirus widens here in the U.S.
And the outbreak is also sparking fears on Wall Street.
The World Health Organization today declared the coronavirus a global pandemic, the death toll rising.
Bottom line, it's going to get worse.
I was seriously just thinking, this is just what I want to make right now. I have nothing better to do. It's quarantine, and I'm in my room, and I don't want to work on my homework. I really only thought my friends were going to see it, and maybe like random people that I don't know, and who would be like, oh, that's kind of fun.
It's only because you're feeling alone. At first, when I see you cry, it makes me smile. Yeah, it makes me smile. At worst, I feel bad for a while, but then I just smile. I go ahead and smile.
So when I got on TikTok, it was really for fun. Initially I really wasn't planning on taking it all that seriously, and then it became something really big really fast. The first video I posted, I just filmed this quick little, filmed some classic hip-hop moves too. This song, an indie song from I think 2003. Called Fidelity by Regina Spektor. I got super lucky, and that video got up to I think 1 million views in the first week. The smile dance I think got 1 million views in the first day that it was up, and so I was like, whoa, I was the 5th video I had posted. And probably after a week is when I started seeing other people doing the dance, and I didn't even know what to think because I couldn't fully wrap my head around it, and I thought it was so cool. These people that had never met me before were suddenly doing something that I'd choreographed in 15 minutes. Yeah, 40, 42, 43 maybe. It's really, whoa, I don't even know. I don't even know how many people that is. I was a little dancer guy pretty early on. Grandma said she picked me up by my arms and there was music playing, and I started doing a little tap dance sort of situation before I could even stand up. But what really pushed it over the edge was the movie Happy Feet, oddly enough. So I really loved that movie and asked my mom to sign me up for dance classes, and it was mainly I wanted to try tap dancing at first, but she signed me up for hip hop and jazz at the same time. So I started them all out when I was, I think, like 6 years old, and hip hop over the years became the one that I was really the most interested in.
So Zach is one of my longest running students. I think he was probably 6 or 7 years old when he was first in my class. Even at like a really young age, he stood out as being super perceptive about music and kind of understanding it on a level beyond his years.
No matter if he was starting out kind of awkward and again gangly and trying to find his style, you felt that he was really trying and he really had a passion for it.
I started choreographing really, really young, I think probably 9 or 10. And by the time he was 11, he was like making up pieces that I was like, that doesn't suck, that's kind of cool, kid. So I had him start guest teaching. I think at 11, he would just come in and like teach a class here and there.
I had so much fun teaching, and just for that whole process, that was when I started to think, wow, I would really want to be a dance teacher, a dance choreographer. That would just be the dream. So I ditched, Lego set designer for dance choreographer around 11 years old. I think around junior year, I had to start thinking about like what my plans for college were going to be. And for all of junior year, I refused to go on any school visits, on the meetings that they had where the people were going to come and advertise their school, because I was thinking, I'm just going to go to Cabrillo, which is the community college here in town, Senior year, my college counselor convinced me to apply to some colleges. I got into 2 of the 3 schools that I applied to, so that was pretty awesome. So then I was like, oh man, am I gonna go to one of these 4 years and really put dance on pause, or sort of have it be a side thing for now? Or am I gonna go to Cabrillo, where it'll be a little less rigorous and I will be able to stay at home and really save money and work at PAC and do this other stuff? And so after a lot of weighing of the options, I decided to go to Cabrillo regardless. Shortly after I decided to go to Cabrillo and had fully committed, I blew up on TikTok. So I was sort of like, well, that was the right choice. I guess I did the right thing.
Don't you say so? Didn't even notice. No punches that too.
When I first heard about TikTok and when it was first coming into the mainstream, I was very much against it because I thought it was just another passing app where people did silly dances and just kind of wasn't my thing. I think the argument that is being had with a lot of people is the difference between TikTok dancing and real dancing. It's created a little bit of an uncomfortableness in the dance culture and community.
At the same time, I want more people to dance, and there are way more kids into dance right now because of TikTok than there would be without it.
You know, I'd seen other dancers blow up on it, so I was thinking, you know, maybe something will happen.
I think one of the limitations of what I see on TikTok is that a lot of it is very stationary and a very small vocabulary. And what is really exciting about people like Zach's success is that part of the reason they're successful is it's a pushback to that of like full body, actual grounded dances that utilize more than just these like 7 moves.
The cool thing is that it's actually hard to describe Zach as a dancer, and that's because he is so unapologetically just himself. He's trained in so many different styles. He definitely pays respects to everything that he's learned, from hip hop to ballet to jazz to tap. Everything that he's done, he takes a little bit from everything and creates his own individual unique style.
He researches hip-hop history and wants to know more about the culture and the background of these moves and the background of the people who made up the moves. He is just a very odd mix of foundational hip-hop and indie rock child and weird Death Grips fan oddities. The new generation is doing something right, and they're just normalizing masculine and feminine dances on both male and female dancers. That's a huge amount of vocabulary suddenly open up, and so yeah, some of his posts that have done really well, I think it's because he is using classically feminine moves mixed in with just normal like thuggity hip hop, and it's a cool combination. He'll do this weird indie song, and then he'll do just a Rihanna song that everyone knows that normally people wouldn't think of loving both those songs equally.
And I feel like there's a lot of music that I think fits hip-hop dance or could fit hip-hop dance really well that maybe the musicians themselves might not have come to mind for them because it would be sort of unusual.
The other thing is he just is a nice kid, and that comes through.
You might look at Zach and not think that he is the type of dancer that he is. So it's almost relatable, I feel, because he just looks like any random kid walking down the street in Santa Cruz, but then he busts out all these amazing dance moves, and it's mind-blowing.
A lot of his comments are just like, I just want to be your friend. And a big part of that is just like the way he feels when he dances, and also like as part of performance, his facial expressions and the way he like emotes excitedness in his dances is just, it raises the dopamine.
Because Zach doesn't put on a front, and because he is so adamant about just putting out what he wants to put out and loving what he puts out, it bleeds through the screen.
But to watch it snowball for him has been really, really trippy.
I had a really good 2020, and I kind of feel bad about it.
One of the coolest things is Zach is probably one of the most unyielding moral people I've ever met.
Obviously, you know, there are certain things just happening on a global scale that were really terrifying to all of us. And you know, it just felt sort of, it really felt weird to be seeing a lot of success at the same time as I was seeing a lot of this really scary stuff on the news, and just really, obviously politically, it was really a strenuous year as well. And so, sort of as a result, I felt like there was really only one way that I could sort of deal with that imbalance, and that was to try to use my platform for some good.
In our industry, I believe we're all about spreading love and light and happiness, and again, we do it because it's fun. So social media makes it easier to spread that to more people and show them that we're doing this because we love it.
The thing I like about a lot of these platforms is individuality actually creates the leaders. The people I really see making big steps and having good success have a really distinct style. You have a lot more people with access to big audiences, and if your idea is good enough, you can get traction.
I think in this day and age, it really is possible to reach people from all over the place and to make a name for yourself and to create your platform and make your art regardless of where you are.
The biggest thing that it's done for the dance community in Santa Cruz is that other kids are seeing his success and getting inspired by it. He was able to open a door that a lot of people are going to be able to walk through.
It's really inspiring to hear people tell me that they've, you know, that they used to dance and I've gotten them to try dancing again, or that they really stopped dancing after quarantine and I've convinced them that they should get back into it, or just that I've brought some joy into their day or week or whatever. Yeah, a lot of those moments mean a lot to me. Yeah, Smile was certainly an opportunity in and of itself. I'll never be able to express my gratitude for that opportunity. Just seeing people, so many people doing my little dance was fantastic. And yeah, I don't think I'll ever fully wrap my head around how many people that was, and just how awesome, how lucky I was to be in that position. Knowing that someone in Russia knows that I exist is insane. That's crazy. And now I sometimes have people be like, "You're that kid from TikTok," and I'm like, "Yeah." I hope you enjoy your coffee.
There's some really big stuff in the works. It's like just about to come out. When is this going to get released? Okay, so this isn't out, and we got to keep this under wraps until this is out, but I don't know if he already told you this, but he, in the next week or so, will be on Fortnite.
Coochie down to the socks like I'm Biggie Papa. Keep in my Tommy boxes, but rent it out. She a silly hoe, cause she know the friggin' style getting plenty dough. She don't get nothing from a nigga though. All she get is hard dick and some Cheerios. Kinda send it out, but I'm never out. But I put them in the dirt with the penny low. No tint out on my window, so you see a nigga shining in the Benzo. Holy, got me feeling like Jim Jones. I'm a pimped out, no limp out. Couldn't copy my style in Kinko's. Put in work, run up on the killer, then I put him in the dirt. Run up in the building, so me gon' squirt. That's what a nigga get when he getting on my nerves. I ain't lying. Lay him on that curb, riding on the killer who be coming that firm. Girl, you twerk that kitty, girl, make it turn.